Hey guys, what's up? Today I've got a PO match for you today. This will be my actual first post-recorded non-live PO battle. So just let me know what y'all think about it and all that good stuff. Because trial and error. Let's just go. So as you can see, my team is on the top. His team is on the bottom. Looking at threats, Darkrai is pretty freaking scary because it can sleep anything, and then Skyman might be a little bit annoying. Palkia might have to also watch out for a little bit, but Blissey can kind of take that thing on. And other than that, it looks like everything else can be handled fairly decently through Blissey, except for that Ludicolo, which is going to be a little bit of a pain. So we're both going to lead with our Kyogres. I'm just going to go out into my Latias, which is my safe, solid Kyogre check. He locks himself into Thunder. I figure that he's now Choice Scarf locked onto it. Gets 2 crits in a row. Kind of annoys me, but it doesn't really matter too much in the long run. Just my Latias will be at a little bit lower health. Gets the paralysis on the third one, so the hacks at the beginning is just absolutely insane. So at this point I figure I just need to go ahead and just recover up as much as I possibly can, and then if he keeps on wanting to stay in here, I'll just go out into my Arceus Ground and become immune to that. Now I know that kind of revealing the Arceus type so early on is a little bit of a questionable play, but I figure I could get up or set up early and switch it out a little bit. So he goes out to do this Ludicolo, sets up a Leech Seed. I figure he has a Rain Dish. He shows Blizzard, which is really weird, and I'm so confused. So I'm just going to go to Latias. He does predict that very well, goes for the Ice Beam, and I'm going to go out into my Kyogre, which is a Lumberry set with Thunder Wave, pretty much like a big screw you to any lead Darkrais that want to try and put me to sleep. I might want to run Surf, though, because I don't think Scald is a solid one-hit KO. So, that's just something that's just a work in progress. So, I'm going to go out into Lugia. He goes for Toxic, so this freaking Ludicolo is just annoying the hell out of me. And he's hitting Blizzard, which just makes me even just that much more puzzled. So, I don't know. Shit's crazy. So I'm going to go out into Blissey, pretty much just sponge any kind of hit he wants to throw at me. Gets another paralysis again, which is absolutely insane. So now I figure he's just going to go for Thunder again. I'm going to go out into my Arceus Ground, and I figure this might be a good time to lure out his Skyman. So Skyman does come out. I am going to go for Stone Edge. I do score a critical hit on that. If he was a non-speed boosting nature, that crit wouldn't have mattered because I am Jolly Max Speed. Therefore, I would have outpaced and then KO'd with another Stone Edge. And if it did matter, I really don't care because I hate Skyman with a passion. So, anyways, his Palkia is out here. I'm just gonna go out into Blissey, pretty much scout and see if he's choiced or something. I see Leftovers, so I know that he's not choiced. So going for Surf is his best move because it's stab and rain boosted, so it can hit Blissey with the highest amount of power. He goes for Thunder randomly, I guess, just trying to land some more paralysis on me just to get some more hacks because he's totally not doing that enough in this match already. So just gonna go for another Thunder right here. I'm going to just try and whittle this thing down with the Seismic Toss. So I kind of apologize that the match probably isn't the most entertaining match. I was kind of using this just kind of as a trial and error, kind of, let's see how a PO recording would turn out and look and all that good stuff. So I apologize if this isn't the most, thrilling, exciting, epic match. So, pretty much, yeah, just more redundancies happening. He's just sitting here just trying to get paralysis on me, even though I have natural cure, so it really doesn't matter. And I finally take that thing out, and pretty much, yeah, that's the end of his stupid little Palkia. So, I go for Snatch, because I have a Snatch Blissey, basically to stop any, kind of Calm Mind or Recover pokes, like Arceus and so on, etc. So, I thought it would work for Leech Seed, but it unfortunately doesn't. So, that kind of sucks. So I have to go out into my Latias. I get paralyzed. Barely survive the blizzard. I still can't believe I'm saying I'm surviving a blizzard. Oh my god. So, pretty much I know at this point I just need to whittle his, what's it called, Ludicolo down as much as I possibly can. So I get off 2 Dragon Pulses. He thankfully does hit this Blizzard, which will leave me at like 1%. So that'll be like barely enough for me to bring in my Kyogre right here, and then knock him off with a Thunder. So down goes Ludicolo finally, and he goes back into this his own Kyogre. I figure Lugia, since it's poison and toxic and it's such low health, can be served as death fodder right now. So basically, I can just go out into my Arceus to bait his double switch outs. So he does wind up double switching. He goes into Mew. Looking back on it, that was kind of an unnecessary double switch, but I mean, it really didn't matter. I was like, oh, let's be cool, Herfderf, I was going for thriller points. That's what I was doing. I was going for thriller points. So I go into Fortress. He gets a critical hit on the first Ice Beam, and then he freezes me on the second Ice Beam, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? This is the hacks, and then he gets a crit on the Psychic. This is, like, insane. Like, I've never received this much hacks. I mean, not that it really even mattered, but I mean, still, it's like, come on, man. It's like, the amount of hacks in this just one match is insane. I mean, 2 crits to start it off, and then a paralysis, but the para chance, you know, was relatively high for Thunder. Crit Ice Beam, and then he gets a freeze on an Ice Beam, and then he gets a crit with a Psychic, and I mean, I'm not really upset. I just find it kind of funny how much hacks he got in this one match. And, you know, I mean, hell, right there, he got another freaking critical hit on my Blissey right there. So, I know that pretty much since I scored a Toxic on his Mew, I mean, even though he has Synchronized like I did, I just switched out to get rid of it on my Blissey, and then just bring it back in to basically just kind of wear the rest of his team down, because that's pretty much all that, you know, Blissey is going to be good for right now. So, he goes out into Darkrai, and I'm like, okay, well, something needs to be sleep foddered. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just leave Blissey in here for sleep fodder, and then I'll switch out over into my Kyogre when he decides to, you know, go for a move. And he goes for Focus Punch, which I'm like, you know what? Okay, that's a good, good check or so for his, for Blissey's. I know Focus Punch is kind of weird, but still. So, he Dark Voids, he hits me, Lum Berry activates, I paralyze him, go for Scald. He misses Dark Void, which, you know, is just a minor step in the makeup of hacks that I've been bestowed with. So, best thing he can do is lock himself into Water Spout, so all I need to do is go into my Blissey, hit him with 1 Seismic Toss. The damage from Water Spout will be reduced to the point where I can live another one, soft boil up 1 or 2 times, and then pretty much just proceed to win the game. So, I think that's going to be about it for today. So, again, leave some comments down below about what you thought about it. Anybody wants to help me make a little bit better team preview thing, again, feel free to, get in contact with me or leave a comment about saying, oh, well, you can do this instead to improve it. Just, like I said, if you want to see more of this, just write down below that you want to see more of them, and then if you want to leave tips about how to make them better, then I will more than happily read them and abide by them. So I thank you all for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you next time, guys. Later.